Welcome to Youth Hockey Hub's weekly videocast. This week I'll be talking about 4 separate topics. Number 1 will be the featured player of the week coming all the way from Warroad, Minnesota. Next I'll be talking about a cool new hockey stick that's on the market. And then I'll talk about some of my observations from the Squirt and PeeWee 3-on-3 tournaments over at Velocity. And finally I'll talk about some new features coming to the website this winter. This week's featured player is Grant Slukinski from Warroad, Minnesota. We heard about Grant from one of our readers in Roseau, Minnesota. Yeah, Roseau, Minnesota. This kid must be good if someone from Roseau is telling me about a kid from Warroad. That's kind of like a Red Sox fan extolling the virtues of Derek Jeter. It just doesn't happen unless they're really good. Got a great picture of Grant sent by his parents. Thanks to them for sending it in. And also some good lines about his favorite player being Keith Tkachuk. I love that. If you'd like to submit your favorite player or a player that plays for you, please submit a nice photo and some information on your player to our email address at editor@youthhockeyhub.com. In this day and age, you can get just about anything customized. The latest craze in customization in hockey world is getting your own hockey stick customized. Teams are getting them customized. Individuals are getting customized. But the great part about the stick, other than the high quality of the stick, is you get fitted individually. So each stick is based on that specific individual. So it's height, weight, shooting ability, shooting type, defense, forward, center, you name it. They build the stick for each individual player. The beauty of it is it only takes about 2 weeks to get the stick made. The costs are $120 for the younger kids and $150 for adults. So they're very affordable. And on top of that, the kids love the sticks probably more because they can get their association logo imprinted on there. They get their name, their number put on there, the whole 9 yards. So take a look at our site for the base hockey stick story. And on top of that, you can look them up at basehockey.ca on the web and find Dirk Balo, the local Minnesota rep, to help you out. Here's some quick observations from the PeeWee Velocity tournament. Number 1, Edina may not be invincible this year. I predicted earlier on this summer that they would go undefeated in the association season. I didn't bring up anything about 3-on-3, but they were defeated by Eden Prairie in a very nice game. Congratulations to the EP squad. Another observation is that White Bear Lake is now added to my watch list for PeeWee's. They were a nice team. And final observation is that Clayton Phillips is clearly the best player right now in the PeeWee class that I've seen. He's just a great skater, great vision, great balance, and not to mention he's very big as well. A real good combination for hockey players. 3 things really stood out to me were the goalies. 3 kids that stood out to me were the goalies. Todd Scott from St. Michael Albertville, Ben Beatty from Eastview, and Nick Conkle from White Bear Lake. These 3 kids were just outstanding. They faced more rubber than the Indy 500. Keep an eye out for those 3 kids. Their teams will be successful as a result of their goaltending. Here are a few observations from this week's Squirt A Velocity 3-on-3 tournament out in Eden Prairie. The first and foremost is that Stillwater is a great hockey team, and they'll be our preseason number 1. They had 11 rostered skaters, and there wasn't a huge drop-off from top to bottom. They had 2 great goaltenders. They had great coaching, great fans. Stillwater's the complete package. Another team, 2 teams that stood out were obviously Osseo Maple Grove and Rosemount. They played an outstanding game on Sunday morning. My heart goes out to Rosemount. They lost in the last 10 seconds on an awesome goal by Kyle Kukkonen with like 10 seconds left. 3 individuals that stood out. Eden Prairie's Johnny Middlestad's an excellent player, as is John Tucker from Edina and Tyler Oakland from Osseo Maple Grove. Those kids just seem to make plays when their team needed it most. They're great passers, great shooters, great teammates. So look out for those 3 kids this year. My top 4 teams going into Squirt A season this year are number 1, obviously Stillwater, number 2, Osseo Maple Grove, number 3 is Rosemount. They got an excellent team. And number 4, they weren't in this 3-on-3 tournament, but they have a lot of talent coming back from their Squirt A's and lots of good talent coming in from their Squirt B's, and that is Andover. So it goes Stillwater, Osseo Maple Grove, Rosemount, and Andover are the 4 teams. Definitely think there's a lot of great talent playing hockey outstate, so I think I expect to see teams like Moorhead and Rochester and Hermantown and Grand Rapids and Warroad to step up into our top 10 eventually once the games are being played. Looking forward to a great Squirt A season this year. We'll see you at the rink. Youth Hockey Hub is proud to announce the launch of our Scores and Rankings database. It's a database with scores of all teams in all 9 levels that we cover. It promises to be a great comparative tool for players, coaches, parents, and fans of youth hockey in Minnesota. Each week we will use the data from this database to tabulate our scientific ranking system that we will announce on Mondays. We hope you enjoy this new addition to the site.